Here is how you can track conversions on your website using Google Analytics, Google Ads, and a WordPress website. So to do this, you first have to have Google Analytics installed. If you've built a site with WordPress, you can install a plugin called SiteKit. SiteKit's gonna make it super easy to tag this. And so you plug it in, you sign into your Gmail account. If you don't have an account, if you have an account, you link it. If you don't have an account, it'll create one for you. You'll get a Google Search Console and you'll get a Google Analytics. Super easy. I don't do it any other way. And then from the get, right, you're going to get the regular type of metric. So you could either go to Google Analytics to read it, or it's even on your website. So like it'll tell you where is it from organic, referrals, direct, organic social. So you'll have a good idea of where it's coming from. Why is this good? Is because A, what's happening, B, what's working more than others, and C, what are we missing? Most of the time for our clients, because we focus Google Ads, local SEO, it's social media because we're not doing it for them. And so it'll give you that. Here's the search traffic, and then like your popular keywords and popular pages. Pretty nice to have it there. And then if you set up conversions, the reason this is nice, this column right here, if you can see it, is that it tells you where where the last place someone was in order to submit a form or do a click to call. That's what we like to track for local services businesses. So here we know that 17 conversions, either a form submission or a click to call, came from paid search. 3 came directly, so they went specifically to the website, like they had the address for it. And organic search was 4, so that means they went to Google and said, you know, web design near me, for example. And so the reason that's good is, okay, where's most of our conversions coming from? Quick note about this is you really shouldn't be too strict with this, because what happens in today's world is people are going to they're going to see your YouTube video, then they're going to Google search your brand term, then you're going to see your Google profile, then you're going to click your website, then they're going to scroll there, they're going to click their Facebook, then they're going to go to the Facebook, then they're going to click examples of websites you've built, then they're going to go to that website, go to the footer. And so it's like a multi-approach these days. There's just so many different platforms that are part of marketing that this is more of like where it ended up that they became a conversion. Maybe it's a retargeting ad. Maybe it's a follow-up email, right? It could be a lot of different things. So this is just a clue as to what's happening, but it's not perfect. But obviously in this scenario, you can see that paid search is the better performing platform. And so you do the site kit, you make the Google Analytics, and here's how you would track it for, man, I wish I had more time. So with Google Analytics, just so you know, you would have to go to events. You would have to create the action, right? So events, the event is what takes place, and then you add it as a conversion so that it counts it, right? So we have 2, generate lead, which is a form submission on a website. I just realized this is way more complicated than it seems. So let's say somebody's on the website, they hit let's work together, submit a form, it goes to a thank you page. Because they hit that thank you page, it's a completion, it's a conversion. If they click this click to call, because it has TEL in the middle and it's clicked, that event is counted as a conversion, as you can see here, generate lead, and it's not even on here. I'll create it. But the reason I'm doing this again is because I just created a Google Ads campaign for the business, right? And so if you want to count conversions here, you have to do it here as well. So you'll go to Tools, Conversions, and maybe you already have some, right? Some are made by Google, but we want to import the ones we created on Google Analytics. So you're going to create a new conversion action. You're going to hit Import. You're going to go to Google Analytics forward property. You're going to hit Web. You're going to hit Continue, and then they should be here. So I'm going to hit Generate, Import, and Continue. And so now they're linked. This is like the best case scenario in my opinion. Now you have your Google Ads, your website, your Google Analytics all tied together. So you have a good, solid overview of everything that's happening, assuming you have everything set up, right? Like right now, I don't have the telephone click set up on my website, but I do have it for the Google Ads side. Need a little bit more, and then you can if you have to track other things like add to carts, that's more for e-com. If you have to track, if you're doing like an email newsletter and you want to track that, you can track different things. But for us and for local service-based businesses, it's mainly form submissions and click to calls or call extensions. So hopefully this helped somebody. If not, thanks for tuning in.